All right, so to quickly recap, we used this token at the start to get 2 movement. The first movement was for our character to go from the church to this spot here. We then revealed a bunch of tokens around us, which included this encounter. We determined that encounter included these 2 options. And then I had one more movement left, right? Because only one movement to go from the church to the perimeter here, and then one more movement to go here because I want to fight this monster. So that actually means I have to reveal this spot as well because that's an open area over here. So before we go too much further and decide to throw down on this monster, let's go ahead and reveal this spot because it might... In fact, one thing that's interesting about this game is that had I not had... If I'm going to a spot that requires combat, so this is not optional. If I go to this space, I am saying I want to fight this monster. I am not allowed to go even like from here to here. I can't even move there if I don't have a fight icon left on my board. Remember, each icon only has a movement or an action. This is mining. That's combat. The one I spent earlier was trade. Okay? So because I used my trade, but I used the movement part of it, I still have a combat left. And so what I'm doing here is I'm basically forfeiting these 3 movements in order to engage in combat. Put that aside. So that's vacant now. I'm going to engage in combat with this monster here. Now, in addition to defeating the monster and the rewards that are on the back of the card here, so I know that we'll get 2 reputation and one of these silver cards, I'm also, because of the space, I will also get 2 gold if I successfully defeat this monster. So let's reveal the monster, and we'll set him up, and then we'll kind of go a little bit into the combat and how that's going to work. So what we're going to do first here is just flip this card over and see who we're going to fight. Looks like we have a venomous spider. The spider has 4 health. He's going to add 0 silver cards. We'll talk about what that means. He's going to have 2 chaos tokens, 1 Gar token, and then when we reveal his fight, his attack powers, if he has a 0 or a 2, he'll do 1 damage. A 3 or a 9 will do 2 damage, and a 10 plus. Again, it's kind of like rolling dice, except we don't actually roll the dice for the monsters. We'll see if there's something different we do to kind of control the randomness in a solo game in particular. But what we want to do first is we want to go ahead and we will put 2 chaos tokens and 1 Gar token on here. So I'm grabbing a Gar token from here, and I'm grabbing 2 chaos tokens, 1 and then 2. And these are going to go over on his space, on his card, because he's going to spend those in order to fight us. We'll do that next.